What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, today we're here on the official servers because we got new events and a new hero, which I didn't see coming. And it's a little bit crazy. It's a lot bit crazy. It's absolutely bonkers and off the wall. It's crazy. But anyways, let's get into the events. Let's do that first. Value packages. 75 heroic scrolls for $100. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time in the game I've actually been tempted to spend money. And you'll see why in a second. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. But anyways, so your normal value packages here for the event kind of leads you to know exactly what you're getting. It's going to be a heroic summon event, and that's the only event. I guess it's not. I'm a liar. I'm a liar who lies about things. Anyways, summoning package. This is what you get if you pull the heroes during the summon event. I don't know how to say this because I'm not Chinese. It's like Zaya or Zia, Shia. I don't know. It's something. It starts with an X, so I'm gonna call it Zaya, even though that sounds like a Z. I don't know. Xia. I'm not good with the names. Whatever. The Chinese lady that we got here. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But anyways, that's the thing. Summon prizes. As always, your first 200 summons are gonna net you a free. I guess it's not really free, but an extra 30 heroic summons, so you really only need 520 to complete a heroic summon event, because you do get 30 out of the event. Plus, I think you get 2 for free every day as well, so 14 over the course of the event, so that's not bad. But as per usual, it's a 550 summon event, which isn't terrible. The main draws here, 25 profit orbs for a full completion. Actually, just down to 400 will get you those. Ice Blink's in here. He's meh. At 300 points, you get the replacement deals for replacing 10 stars. You also get, like I said, the 30 heroic scrolls. So 25 orbs, 30 heroic scrolls, an Ice Blink, some replacement gems. The 5-star gear is fantastic for 500 points. Absolutely, definitely amazing. Especially the earlier game you are, the better off it is, because it's like going to be a huge bump to you over the 4-star gear. But 5-star gear is good all the way to the end of the game, because what you're going to use that for later on is just fusing up 6-star gear. So it's always good. The new hero, we'll talk about that in a moment. The fusion event, it's just a fusion event. There's nothing really crazy. You fuse things. It happens. Fuse 6 stars, fuse 5 stars. If you're a new player and you can only complete like one or the other between Heroic Miracle and Fusion events, I would tell you every single time, do the Heroic Miracle instead. It's going to give you more heroes if you complete the full thing. It's gives you gear, Heroic Scrolls, stuff like that. Fusion event is more for like an overflow, or if you have plenty of heroes already ready for Heroic Miracle, you're not worried about it, that you can fuse up and get some extra gold, dust, and monster materials. Plus, for 6 stars, you get these super chips as well. But like I said, if you have to choose between a Heroic Miracle event and a Fusion event, like you don't have enough fodder to do both, always go with Heroic Miracle. It's going to give you better rewards. Anyways, with that said, I guess it's time to talk about the 2 heroes. We'll start off with Ice Blink, because he's old news, and then we'll look at the new hero, because we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyways, Ice Blink. A lot of people, especially on official servers, still really like Ice Blink. The reason is, on official servers, the meta takes a much longer time to evolve and change, because any change done here at high level requires a lot of money. Whereas on the private server, people kind of adapt the meta as they go. They kind of, well, plus they've got, free VIP 13. You can make more progress. So on the private servers and the seasonal servers, Ice Blink's very meh, in my opinion. He's just not very good. Like I said, a lot of people love him on official, and that's fine. On official, you can get away with loving Ice Blink. When you go to private server, you're trying to go high-end PvP, Ice Blink is not your friend. He sucks for 2 reasons. The biggest reason is his speed. His speed is atrocious. 1140 speed pretty much guarantees he's going to be crowd controlled the whole battle. Okay, you're fighting things like Dark Arthidol, Demon Hunter, everything that's got higher speed than Ice Blink, he's going to get wrecked. Absolutely wrecked by crowd control in the high-end battles. Like I said, on official, you can get away with it, because it doesn't really matter. Not everybody's min-max, topped out, light dark teams and stuff. Is he okay in PvP? Yes. I would say he's a very mid-tier PvP hero. At 10-star, he will do great things for you in PvP, probably. Would I recommend enabling him? I couldn't say yes. I really couldn't say yes. as mediocre as he is, it'd be to me like enabling a Dragon Slayer, almost. Like, they're kind of in the same spot. They kind of are. That's my opinion, though. You may really like Ice Blink. It's fine. To me, he's not that great. He has an AoE 30% chance to freeze the enemy. That's kind of what people like him for. He's got the AoE freeze chance. But another thing he does do pretty well, which people, I guess, I don't really care that much about. He has armor break, which is weird for a ranger that does nothing for bosses. So I don't know, weird to have armor break on him, but anytime he's attacked by an enemy, he reduces their attack by 9% and increases his own attack by 9% for 3 rounds. So he can stack up a pretty decent skill attack, but that's all predicated on the fact that he's actually going to get a skill drop. When you're fighting things like Faithblade, Dark Arthidal, even Demon Hunter, stuff like that, the odds of him actually getting his skill to drop in a battle is low, because most likely he's going to be silenced, stunned, frozen, or petrified the entire fight. Can you run things like the Crystal Magic Sword to kind of help negate that? Sure, you could. But I don't know, just like he's so slow, I just don't feel it. He also does extra damage to frozen foes, which really only pairs well with other Ice Blinks. Jara has a chance to freeze, Corpse Demon can freeze, they pair okay together. But all in all, in my opinion, Ice Blink's a very mediocre PvP hero. Like I said, on official, you can definitely get away with him way easier. You could probably use an E3 Ice Blink on official, no sweat. Because, like I said, the meta changes much, much, much slower on official than it does in private. But any hoodles, he's a thing. If you really want like a mid-tier PvP hero, Ice Blink's not a bad one to get. You can buy him in the altar and stuff like that. So he is a little bit easier to build. But he's easier to build for a reason, in my opinion. He just lackluster. With that said, the new hero. Oh, the new hero. You're about to, guys, I don't know if it's typo, but I about crap my panties. I crap my panties. It happened. 100%. Zia, Zaya, Gia, Shia, whatever the name is here. Chinese lady with a humongous hat. Let's delve in. The first thing you might notice right out the gate is there's 2 massively insane stats on this unit. 1, the base attack, 40,000. That is huge, enormous. That is the highest base attack in the game right now. It's ridiculous. The speed, 1,218 base speed. So not only does she hit like a freaking truck, she's also very fast. She's going to hit like a truck very early, faster than things like Demon Hunter can even if you build her with speed. So crazy. That's nuts in itself, but let's delve even further and see how absolutely OP this unit really is. Okay, so the active skill here, let me swallow and get ready for everything. Don't make jokes about that, it's not funny. Anyways, Whirlwind Sweep. Deals 396% of attack as damage against the enemy with the highest attack. The first time it lands, it decreases their attack by 40% for 3 rounds, gradually decreases attack by 10% each round, and deals 290% of attack as bleed damage for 2 rounds. That is ridiculous. Okay, that's just... the skill drop is huge. Almost 400% of the highest attack stat in the game on the skill drop. It does only hit 1 unit, but that 1 unit is pretty much screwed. 100%. It's getting hit by a beast of a hit, and if that doesn't kill it, it's got nearly a 300% of the attack as a bleed damage for 2 rounds. So it's going to take a huge amount of damage over time the next 2 rounds. Absolutely insane active skill. It doesn't get better from there. First passive here, increase attack by 35%, block by 70%. A passive 70% block. It's pretty high. And you'd think, well, block kind of sucks. Normally, yes. But you're going to see some crazy crap coming soon. Control immune, 30%. That again, absolutely nuts. A hero this fast with this much attack also being crowd control immune is just insane. Absolutely crazy, with a huge amount of block chance to even reduce damage she takes further. Pretty nuts. Pretty sure it's a lady. I feel like she's got boobs. I can't 100% tell, but I'm like 67% sure this is a lady. Anyways, that's not important. That's totally unimportant. Reverse damage. When blocked successfully, increase self-crit by 20% and attack by 15% each round for 4 rounds. I don't know if this stacks, but if it does, you've just found yourself the best frontline unit in the game. With 70% block chance, even using something like the Augustus Magic Ball will put her over 100% block chance, so she'll block other than if people have precision or accuracy. Is it called precision now? I can't remember. I think it's precision. It's changed, but whatever. Same deal. So if she blocks, she's going to gain 20% crit and attack, 50% attack for 4 rounds. If that stacks, the stackable effect, if she gets attacked 6 times, you're looking at 120% crit rate, okay, and lots of attack. Okay, what is that? 68, 90 attack? Oh my god, that can't be right. 36. Oh my god, that is right. A 90% attack boost for 4 rounds. So, her already massive attack stat is gonna get huge, and she's almost guaranteed to crit with it. That's insane. That is I usually don't call heroes OP. It's not what I do. I say, could be good in this, could be good in that. This hero is OP. 100% hands down, no joke. The most OP hero to ever launch in the game. Unless all of these stats are like typos and misrepresentations, this hero is an absolute freak. Okay, last passive here, Shadow Pursuit. Basic attack. The normal attack. Just regular slapping somebody with their little stick. 260% of her attack as damage against the enemy with the lowest HP. So your weakest person is getting absolutely B-slapped by the highest attack unit in the game for a stupid amount of damage. I don't understand. I don't get it. But that's not all. That is not even all. In case wee little low HP hero does survive the massive beating it receives, it also is going to get tacked onto it a 180% of attack as bleed damage for 2 rounds. The biggest damage over time effects in the game next to Mim is on this hero. Okay, and actually her active skill is higher than Mim's. But this is right there with it, and that's a basic attack. That's just slapping somebody and bam, they're screwed. Okay, and if they're not screwed, your next attack on the active skill is going to probably guaranteed crit, okay, with a huge attack boost. It's a one-shot hero. I can see this thing taking out E3 units in a single shot consistently. It's got a stupid amount of attack, an insane amount of scaling with the skill damage and the damage over time. And this leads me to a weird thing, is that this hero, from what is written down right now, I don't know if this is going to get changed, because it seems like it almost should be, because it's too up there. It's just too crazy right now, in my opinion. This hero is not only going to be the absolute god of PvP with its high speed and huge burst damage and control immunity, but it's also going to be the god of PvE. I mean, you're talking about humongous damage over time effects with massive amounts of skill drops with a super high attack and a pretty much guaranteed crit chance. This hero is going to destroy bosses. The basic attack is landing a huge damage over time. Your active skill is a massive burst that lowers their attack and also lands a super nasty damage over time. Guys, I feel like this is the most OP unit to ever launch in the game. This makes Vesa look like a joke when she launched. It makes Faithblade look laughable. Like, I guarantee you this hero is going to make Faithblade look like crap. And that's hard to say, because Faithblade's an absolute boss in PvP. This hero right here, I think, takes the cake. The only thing that I can think maybe perhaps might balance this out, and I don't know, if maybe the active skill here is, like, weirdly worded to where the decrease in attack applies to Zia, or Zaya, or Shia, or whatever the crap the name is, instead of the enemy. That is the only way that I think this hero can even balance out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that gradual decrease of attack is on her, it makes more sense. Because now her huge numbers, they start out massive at the beginning, but they slowly deteriorate over time to the end of the battle, where she's pretty much doing no damage. If that's how it works, then I think the hero might balance out. If that's not how it works, if she's decreasing the person she attacks attack every round, this hero is going to be the most overpowered thing to ever hit the game. It's game-breakingly overpowered. If you've got 5 of these copies laying around and you swap out a 10-star Ice Blink for this dude, or lady, I guess, you're going to destroy. You're going to destroy not only bosses, but also everyone in the arena. So hopefully, for balance sake, I hope the gradual decrease of attack each round is applied to Zia, Zaya, Shia, whatever the crap the name is, instead of the enemy being hit. I don't know if that first time decrease of 40% attack is on her. I don't know. That's like I said, the wording is a little weird here. Like I said, it could apply to the enemy. It could apply to her. I don't have one to test. I wish I did. That would take out so much guesswork. But like I said, peeps, as is written, if it comes out where she's doing this debuff to attack on the enemy units, this is the strongest hero that ever hit the game. It's not just going to be the strongest in like PvP where it will be absolute god tier. It's going to be god tier in PvE where it's going to drop massive damage versus bosses. However, if the debuff to attack does apply to Zia, she will lose PvE effectiveness pretty heavily because of the fact that she's going to, by round 15, have 0 attack and do no damage. However, if it's not, or even if it does, she'll still be amazing in PvP because her first attack is almost guaranteed to kill someone. 100%. The first time she drops her active skill, somebody pretty much dies. Pretty much. That's how it's going to happen. I don't care. I mean, I don't know. A Gru might survive. A high tanky Valkyrie might be able to take a hit or something. But like Faithblade, he's getting one shot. Dark Arthur, she's getting one shot. And the thing is, at 1218 speed, she's also one of the fastest units of the game. She outspeeds Dark Arthur. I do believe that Faithblade's 1232. Yeah, so he is still just a smidge faster. And if you get really lucky, Faithblade might one-shot her first and you might be okay. But this hero's a freak. That's all I gotta say about it. Like, I've looked at it, I thought like my eyes were messed up, I thought it was a typo. This hero seems crazy. That's all I got to say about it. Like, it's the only time unofficial I've looked at a hero that came out and said, man, I want to spend money to get this. Because it's so freaking good. But I'm definitely going to wait a little bit to hopefully someone on the private server gets one to test out and can run some testing and see how that damage, the attack debuff works. Like I said, if it works on the enemy, it's game over. It's game over, peeps. Zia wins. 6 Zias, you win every fight. But if it does apply to her, it will balance her a little bit, and hopefully that's how it works out. So we'll see, but first initial impressions is that this is the most overpowered hero to ever hit the game. But we'll see. Like I said, time will tell when people get her and can build her. And if that, like I said, if that attack debuffs, like I've said it 10 times, I know I'm boring you with the same words, but if it applies to her, it will definitely balance her out. And that's hopefully what it does. If it doesn't, it's broken. It's absolutely broken as balls. But anyways, that's pretty much all the events. There's not really much to talk about. In the Infusion event, we've gone over the two heroes available in the Summon event. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say, as I want to talk about the new hero, the new events. Not a lot going on event-wise, but the new hero could very well shake up the game in a whole new direction than it is right now. I mean, everybody's relying on CC and stuff right now, which it'll still be there. But when you can get a hero that can potentially one-shot an enemy on the first and second round. Well, maybe not the first round, but still close. I mean, gosh, 260% of attack is damage and 180% bleed. I don't know, peeps. She worries me, but it's okay. We'll see how it works out. She could be just absolutely unbelievably OP. If she is, it's a thing. We'll just have to deal with it. But that's me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. And tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.